Hello, boys. How you doing? Proteus, fancy seeing you here. It's been a while. John, good to see you. I apologise for how terrible I'll be at this game. I have not played Dawn of War in forever. I'm sure some Korean guy's going to tell me I'm doing everything wrong in the in the build order and how to play. Greetings, Scum Goblin and Max. How you doing? So, did I see the new Catan? Yes, I did, and I really, really, really like it. As much as as much as I should like New Good. Yeah, no, I really like the new Catan. He's one of those models that I feel that needed an update and should have been done a long time ago. Oh no! What, the sweet blueberry is? Oh, it's Dark Elder. Go in, you keep boys. Really? You know what? For a game that's almost as old as I am, which it's not, it's what, 20, 15, 20 years now. This it looks fantastic. It's silky smooth. Yeah, I really like it. I don't know if you guys can hear the audio from the game, like on stream, and because I've never streamed a game before, so I wouldn't know. Yeah, no, the new Night Lords, yeah, I really like those as well. Those guys look fantastic. They look like a completely brand new kit, not just like an upgrade kit, which to me is much better. Yeah, no, I quite like them. I want to pick those up to be a command squad for my 30k Night Lords. But we've kind of seen. We've seen upgrades. We've had kill teams for the Night Lords before. Like, can we get some more, please? Can we get an Iron Warriors one or an Alpha Legion? That's I don't know how to. How do I change the audio? I'm not going to do it on stream. I'll figure it out at some other point. I'll just keep talking. It's Dawn of War audio. I'm pretty sure you guys remember what it sounds like. Ooh, the classic Incubi. Oh. Look at these fantastic 3rd edition Dark Eldar. I stabbed myself on those models way too much. The old Scourges. See? Not all old good is better than the new. Some of these Dark Eldar were a little bit hilarious. Plus, it's good that you guys can't just hear everything grunting and groaning as it dies. An Ashen Circle style kill team would be wonderful. Yeah, no, it would be pretty cool. Yeah, anything that just added more to Chaos as a faction. It's a little annoying that you can't get everyone to do that all at the same time, but okay. Go and murder things, my little yellow man. So, no. Yeah, no, I'd like to see a word. Word bearers would be really good to get something, even if it was just, even if it was just like a flavor upgrade, like an upgrade sprue for them. That's the sort of thing I want to see. But you know, I don't know if we're ever going to get something like that for them. I like, ideally, I'd love to see updated. What are they called? Like the supplement, the codex supplements for the loyalists. I want to see those for the traitors. You know, I don't see why we can't have them. I know some people don't like the idea of, you know, supplement codexes, but I think they're fine. What did I think about the new Primaris jet bike? Honestly, I hate it. What do I think of the new Primaris jet bike? The Primaris jet bike is a really interesting model because, one, I hate it from a lore point of view. It's silly that it's there because they shouldn't be. But from a purely kind of miniature point of view, it's too square. It needs a little something. It needs, like, if you looked at the if you look at the front of, like, the 30k jet bikes, they've got like a slight turn in on the nose to be more like a kind of ramp scoop, as it were. And I think that's what it needs. It needs just a slight, even if it is still the boxy angled style, it just needs that slight narrowing, that slight curve in, like a bevel. Because, you know, it just needs something there just to kind of pretend to be aerodynamic almost, if that makes sense. Yay, Dreadnought! Everybody loves a Thunderhawk gunship. My buddy is currently printing a Thunderhawk gunship on his Bamboo A1, and he has managed to do this front section in about a week. According to the slicer, it's going to take 71 days to run completely. Which is really wild, but it certainly beats paying, what, 500 quid, 600 quid for one. But I really like the pose on the on the bike, the way he's leaning sideways. That I do like, and I like the rider, despite, you know, not liking Primaris Marines. Can I? Nope. Yeah, so I quite like the rider. The bike itself just needs work. But, like, for the whole kind of what it is, I don't think we should have it, because we shouldn't be building jet bikes in 40k. That's the whole idea. The technology is supposed to be lost, and Cool coming along and bringing that technology back is just kind of spitting on the idea of what 40k is supposed to be. Another boxy boy. Yeah, so, yeah. Proteus has tried building a Warlord Titan with a Photon S. Took him ages to do, yep. Yeah, giving up. Some people just don't realise the sort of time it takes to print those sorts of things. But, oh, speaking of printers, that's my printer just finished. I bought another bottle of resin, so the forges are alight again. Oh no, the bad guys have come around again. Get wrecked. Opening conflict on two fronts is not the smartest move, but okay. This was my favourite strategy. Scouts with sniper rifles, just totally invisible, just nuking anything that moves. Ignatius Railslayer, hello, how you doing? Hey Bando, I was watching your channel here and there. I'm not going to lie, your vid about getting a 3D printer is like watching an alcoholic showing off his minibar at home. Yeah, that's kind of how it feels sometimes. Yeah, I have a problem. But also, having a minibar at home would be pretty cool. I don't actually drink that much anymore, so alcohol has no control over me. Oh look, I found the enemy base. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of want that design. I want that. That's cool. Look at these classic designs, though. These are just absolutely peak, and they were almost timeless. You know, the massive backpack, the power fists. Like, all of this is just... This is 40k. Like, modern 40k just doesn't have the same feel. And, I don't know, I just kind of miss... I kind of miss how it feels. Or how it felt, more accurately. Does anyone know? I'm sure other people feel like that. We're all kind of miserable nowadays. Everybody else, go novel stuff. Yeah, I'm really impressed with this so far. This is this definitely feels like it used to. You know, like nothing. It doesn't feel bad. The performance isn't like busted like it is sometimes with these remasters. Kill the slave. Do him a favour. Lovely. Oh, Terminators. Grey Knight. I don't remember getting Grey Knights in this, so that'll be fun to have a look at. So what else we got here? A friend asked me to print a Mastodon, and yikes, the time of material. Absolutely. Now, if you've got a printer, you absolutely should be going out of your way to kind of help your friends out. Make some stuff for them. Just show them that you're not trying to break their hobby for them, but like as a friend, it's quite a big deal. Like my friend brought me over this assault ram, and it's a huge gift because like I'm never really going to be able to buy one of those, not a legitimate one anyway. And I've kind of been warned off building like recast ones because apparently they're horrendous. Now, I still love the design and I really want one. So he printed it for me, and that's great, but I can't go and expect him to keep doing that. So if you do have a printer, please go out and get your friends, give them some stuff, build some stuff for them, because that's what it's about. It's about building a community for this sort of thing. But also, if your friend is printing stuff for you, make sure you're giving them like a roll of filament. Find out what they use. Find out what bottles of resin they use, and and get them a bottle to repay them. It's not that expensive, and whatever they're going to be printing or creating for you is probably still going to be worth more than the bottle's going to cost you. I'm going to be going in with him on his next big order of filament, and I will be helping him buy a load more. So, but it's important to help people like this, because help each other and get stuck in. Flippy211 is reading through his 3rd edition books, and he's going to build some old school arms again. That's great. I strongly recommend getting your hands on older editions of the game. 3rd edition, 4th edition, 5th edition are just so good. Like the feel of the game, the look of it, the models, like it's really fun, and it's so different to 10th edition. Same guy with the printer. He recently got into 40k properly. He used to be in it like when we were kids, and he played a game of 10th edition, was like, yeah, this isn't for me. I'm thinking I've made a huge mistake playing, getting into this hobby. Don't think I'm going to do this. And then his friend was like, oh, shall we play a game of 3rd edition? So they did, and he kind of fell in love with it. And, now he really likes 3rd edition. So, give it a go. I'm building a 3rd edition Imperial Guard army. Well, it's not Imperial Guard technically, it's Witch Hunters, but they can basically take a load of stuff from the Imperial Guard Codex, using the old, the Witch Hunter stuff, because they look fantastic. Scum Goblin doesn't think the new stuff is bad at all. He's been exposed to it since joining in 2023. As a reason he started a Firstborn Crimson Fist army. It just looks nicer. Now, we get this a lot from people who join sort of during like the COVID bubble, as it were. Obviously, they think the models look better because, on a technical point, they are. They're bigger, they're cleaner, they're nicer sculpts, effectively. Just like, if I was to see this in a modern version, this guy is going to be millions of polys, not like 900 to, maybe 10,000 tops. I doubt that. This guy is probably a couple of thousand polys at the absolute best. So he's going to look better. All this detail is going to be clearer. These panels are actually going to be separated. This detail on the shoulder pad is going to be raised. But it doesn't mean it's going to be better. It's just going to be newer and more detailed. And, okay, that's fine. But yeah, it's not all just this is better because it's newer. I hope that makes sense. I just feel like I'm rambling now. Fat Man's Kitchen, nice name. He got 1992 Apothecary that's going to be painted Howling Griffins. Power Pack was the wrong one, but we ball. Yeah. I've got one of those old 90s metal Apothecaries. It's pretty damaged. The previous owner tried to drill holes in to add what they called studs to make it into like Mark V, and it didn't work out because they were wonky, but I didn't realise that when I purchased it. But, you know, ho-hum. Oh, look at this, look at that beast. The classic Land Raider. They can't get rid of this. Like, they just... It's such an iconic vehicle. Getting rid of it from 40k would be so stupid. It'd be like rebranding Sonic and making him orange. I have no idea how I expand my population, if I even can. Deep strike! Have I killed all of his guys already? A bottle of resin and booze, says Proteus. Yep. Newer sculpts are cleaner, but they lack soul. Yes, that's it. That's 100% it. They lack soul. Oh, I forgot he could call in an orbital barrage. Do it. Yeah, I miss a lot of the old feelings of Warhammer. Back in the day, looking at White Dwarf, looking at the models coming along, every single time there was something new. It was such a treat to see. And yeah, nowadays I look at new releases and I'm just like, okay. You know, I mean, like, Firstborn stuff is... For me, it's the style. God, look at these classic Raiders. I've got one of these somewhere as well. Like, don't get me wrong, like, these guys, the Dark Eldar, their transition in, I think it was 5th or 6th, no, 6th edition. Their new release, their big range refresh there, was fantastic. Like, everything got better. The only problems being everything resin, you know, and the lack of Cruella de Evil. Because we need her back. She was fantastic too. But yeah, I mean, I'd love to see more classic style Marines, like these Mark 7 Marines, the kind of stuff you had out there. It felt characterful. Like the Marines had, I don't want to say soul. Soul's the wrong word. But they had history. Like everything was kind of like, oh look, these Space Marines are ancient warriors. They've got, you know, they've got history. You know, they're supposed to be kind of ancient warriors who are 10,000 years old. Their armor is ancient. It's been worn by dozens of guys before them, and it looked like it. You know, all these Space Marine armors, and it was part of the hobby, was looking at the model and identifying all the bits. Like, where's that? Oh, is that Mark II armor on him? Is that, you know, oh, are those legs Mark 6? That was kind of part of it. And then when the heresy started, after the first book came out and after Index Astartes came out, the fun became finding those parts that would be era appropriate and making them work. You know, that sort of thing. Look at these guys just standing around not doing anything. Why don't you go fortify some bitches, boys? We capture that for... Why not? Oh, there's my population. Wow, a 20-man squad cap. I'd forgotten about that. That's pretty bad. Fat Man's Kitchen. The only thing I dislike about Primaris is the vehicles. They're just weird. Yes, I was talking to a friend about this the other day. The vehicles do they don't fit the aesthetics of 40k. One tapped. Is that it? Yeah, they don't fit the aesthetics. They kind of needed. They kind of need. What's the word I'm looking for? They need tracks for a start. You know, they need something. They need tracks. They need to be a bit more gritty. They don't need as many weapons, personally. They need to lose the heavy stubbers. They need to lose. Yeah, they just need to be brought back into the styling of Space Marine vehicles. So let's have a look at these. Yeah. I did a Cadian army back when I was about 14, 15 years old. That was the opposite of this. So it was black bodysuits and green armour. And the fluff for them was they were a scout regiment from a forest world, and I'd never even read Gaunt's Ghosts, and that's what my English teacher put me onto, because he used to run our Warhammer club. Let's create the 69th 420th. Nice. Yeah, he put me on to reading the Gaunt's Ghosts books. Let's go for a kind of a grey tan. Yeah, that works. And then the secondary. Let's go for a kind of greeny tan. Oh, actually. Quite like that. That'll do. Let's go, boys. Let's do it. Yeah. So, yeah, I remember like reading White Dwarfs back in third, fourth, fifth, sixth edition, and you would just get. Oh no, it's crashed. Oh, it's back. You know, you just get these. You'd get White Dwarf because there was no internet as well, or very little internet. It really was a lot more kind of like, oh wow, what am I seeing? You know, what's coming out today? It was a very different time, and I know that makes me sound like a boomer. I'm gonna need to find a mod that lets me like add a 0 to the end of this population, because having 20 squads of anything is not going to be enough for me. I'm hoping there's going to be like the Apocalypse mod, because that was really good. Doc is going to get out his Firstborn Black Templars project. Oh boy, yes. Yes, I do want to do some Black Templars. I've been tempted to do Black Templars for a while now. Perhaps I shall do. I shall do some what they called Primaris Black Templars. That was kind of the plan, but maybe not. I don't know. I'm still not sold. I'm definitely going to be doing a Scouring themed force in the future. I've actually been working on a Scouring video at the moment, and I'll be sharing that as soon as it's ready. I've just got to paint some models for it. I think the scouring's going to be a big deal. Yeah, I think the scouring's going to do a lot for the heresy community. Give me a power generator. Do we have a... Yeah, I need to be able to zoom out more, and I need... Yeah, I need to be able to zoom out more, and I need more units. Lots more units. I also need this. I need to find an STL with this style heavy bolter on it. Ew, Samhan, gross. I do like the Eldar. I want to expand my Eldar too. My plan is to add some more stuff to them quite soon, actually. Huzzah! Oh, I've got people on my side. See, this is what... These are the style of Chaos Cultists we need. We need generic Chaos Cultists. That is something we're sorely missing from 40k at the moment. A generic Chaos Cultist squad that can be armed with, like, pistols and close combat weapon or auto guns, and we can get, you know, an upgrade sprue for them that lets you turn them into Khorne Cultists, Nurgle Cultists, Zinch Cultists, or Slaanesh Cultists. You know, there's the... Ew. Gross. These are some second edition looking Ultramarines. These guys are peak GW Red era. Look how bright those colours are. Oh, I love it. Love it. There, yes. Excellent. Can I have vehicles? Yes, I can. And that's all I care about now, is vehicles. Excellent. A power called Soul Strip, using that against an Eldar. Yep, that sounds about right. No? Okay. Oh, it's because they've taken it. Of course, dirty Eldar. Proteus says he thinks that the cheat engine will let you do this. Okay, that's kind of cool. Oh. No, it's no, Maui. It's been buttery smooth. It's probably my my absolutely terrible internet that is slowing things down. Shoot that man. I miss the Engine Seer model as well. That's another really nice model. Lightning that man. Haha. This is just what it's about. Just legions and legions of infantry. Dirty, dirty word bearers. This runs better than it did back in the early 2000s, I'll tell you that for nothing. But yeah, I did not exactly have a powerful computer back then. Some of the voices in here are fantastic. They're so funny. Look at that Valkyrie variant. Oh, I want that as well. That's a chunky boy. Tactical control. Have I built one of those yet? Oh, I have. Never mind. Delete. That is not required. Yeah, boys. That colour scheme really works for me. I really like that. Oh, he can. He can reach that far. Love it. Oh, get wrecked. Wraithlord is definitely another kit that needs a refresh. Not much of a refresh. It just needs it needs to be able to make its legs posable. That's a real big one for me. Excellent. Boom. Who cares if they're even hitting anything, right? You know, that's just what it's there for. We're going to keep this up for months on end. When in doubt, bring all the plasma guns. And that was the other thing in 3rd and 4th and 5th edition. It was just all plasma guns all the time. Catch you there, Produce. Have a good one. Yes, I've not streamed for quite some time. I don't know if it's for me. You know, it's one of those things that's just kind of... I can talk into a video because I'm talking about a subject, but just talking for the sake of talking is exhausting for a start. Yeah? And I can have more howitzers soon. I can have a marauder bomb at some point. I don't know how I call it in though. Oh, I've reached my vehicle limit. No. Gentlemen, you have not received permission to die. I did like how, like, their plasma guns are just the Space Marine plasma pistols. That's always great as well. Suppressing fire with bando. Excellent work, chaps. Murder clown. I forgot. You have to build the buildings to expand the expand your capacity. Good old warp spiders, only what 22, 25 years old before they got replaced. So, what have you guys been working on? Have you been hobbying at all this evening? I have been still painting my my iron hands before I started doing this, and then someone posted that it was released, and I thought, I'll go and buy it. It's very rare for me to go and buy a game on release. Quite a miser when it comes to buying video games. Oh, it's just a regular flyer. Look at that thing. Oh, the Marauder and Marauder Destroyer is another set of another miniature I desperately want from the classic Forge world. Back in the day on Final Liberation, which was one of the very first strategy games for 40k on the computer. Gretchen could shoot down Thunderhawk gunships really easily. It was pretty bad. How is your top turret shooting through you? This doesn't make sense. Crack bomb, incendiary bombs, and smoke canisters. Who's going to drop smoke canisters? Seriously. Yeah, boy. Buongiorno. What's Scum been working on? I've been working on a mini diorama for my local store anniversary. Oh, that's cool. What sort of diorama are you working on? I think I will. I'll just finish this game and then I will call it. I didn't really mean to stream for a long time, and I've not eaten any supper this evening, so I need to go do that before it gets much later. Oops. Can I really only have 3? But oh, that's so disappointing. Let's send the Russes in. I would love this exact game, but Horus Heresy themed. Like, that would absolutely tickle my pickle. Yeah. Wait a second, that's a rather large group of red things over there. Ah, Bane Blades. Yay. Nurgle corrupted Terminator Chaplain and going in for the coup de grace on a Bloodclaw. Well, that sounds disgusting. Nurgle corrupted anything's just wrong. Ah, the old Talos. That's certainly changed a lot. Yeah, that's a very different kit nowadays. That all of them? No, got one more. Haha, love it. All shall serve Nurgle poo. Oh god, not the Nurgle poo. If you don't know what that's referring to, bless yourself, because you should never know. It's disgusting. And it's peak Nurgle collector. Yeah, so if you were thinking of picking this up for it's not bad, and if you've got the original Dawn of War Anniversary Edition, I think it is, you can get this for 30% off. I think it's like, I think it was 16 quid. So yeah, if you're looking at buying, I mean, it looks much better. It goes all the way up to, you know, widescreen resolutions, and I'm sure the mod community is going to be all over this. So definitely kind of worth it if you you know, if you like this game as it was. Look at the witch. Kill the witch. Nah, it takes too long to fire. It doesn't work that well. Chaos Druid's currently got his downloading. Fantastic. Yeah, and it's only about 18 gigs in storage as well, which is not a huge increase. I mean, it's definitely an increase over what it was originally, but I'm sure all those HD textures don't come cheap. So, is there anything else you guys are interested in seeing in the future? On basing and stuff before, and I've seen some videos and some people commenting about it, about like the hobby stuff. I'm kind of, I'd like to do more hobby videos, but they really don't do well at all. Baneblade. And I'd love to do more of them, but like I said, it's just a lot of effort and not much payoff, and I don't like thinking of it that way, but sometimes it has to be. Oh, look at the size of that thing. And I think this is before the plastic one had come out. Yeah, this is long before the plastic one came out. Love it. Oh. The Vindicare Assassin. What a brilliant design. Absolutely peak design. Let's get some more infantry, because we can have Cascarin and Ogrins. No, we've maxed out the old vehicle commands, unfortunately. Brilliant design. Oh, this is so like nostalgic, it's unbelievable. If you're doing hobby anyway, what's the downside of recording it and uploading it alongside normal videos? Absolutely. I guess it's just because hobby videos just take like forever to do. Like if I don't just like record myself hobbying, far too self-conscious for that. I'm also so clumsy and I take forever to do anything. Absolutely brilliant. Like the whole animation of loading and firing the gun. And they're gone. We killed the Eldar boys. Apparently some people don't like it when we're racist to aliens on the internet, but I'll be honest, I'm going to keep being racist to aliens on the internet. You know, they're not made in the Emperor's image. That was a Forge World kit for a while, the Raven. Didn't see many of them though. Postings you're passionate about or something to say on it. If you like it enough, the energy will draw people in. Yeah, I suppose so. That is a good point. Boom, headshot. Now, I'll be a little disappointed because I can't get them to throw rocks at things, but they're pretty big. Look at the... I didn't see this before. You wouldn't have seen this back in the day, but the texture, he's got like veins in his head. Classic Cascarin. Do you know what? I really am disappointed that the Cascarin models nowadays are just so wildly out of scale with the rest of the... They're like as big as Space Marines. Oh, Hellions. That is a unit I desperately want to add to my Dark Eldar, is some Hellions. Coked up weirdos on surfboards. Sounds great to me. So yeah, I've been making a lot of videos recently about Games Workshop in quite a negative light, and I'm not sure I'm enjoying doing it so much. It certainly gets the views, but being a drama llama just feels kind of scummy sometimes. So I'm not sure if that comes across in the videos at all. But yeah, it definitely doesn't always feel great to just be constantly being negative, even if a lot of the time, you know, what they're doing is kind of justified, because they have been a bit negative recently. I keep hearing rumours that loads of people have been fired because of Heresy 3.0. Loads of people in the comments today have been talking about it, but I've not found any evidence of this anywhere. So if you guys have got any evidence of this, I would love to see it, because I've not heard anything about someone being fired, you know, because of heresy. And that would be quite a big deal if it had happened. So yeah, if you guys have heard anything about that, do let me know, because that's quite an interesting turn of events. And also would kind of suck, because someone shouldn't lose their job over a bad release. At best, they should learn from the experience. Oh, look at this peak! I really do want to do another Ultramarines army, but like one that's like super bright blue. All my other Ultramarines armies are quite dark. Oh! Last major thing I heard was Mordian Glory getting contacted by Wayland directly to set him straight on the Mass 3.0 box, so I've not seen that yet. I'm assuming it's just that they ordered far too many of them and couldn't sell them. Which tells you that their financial situation is probably a lot worse than people think it is, if they had to make money back that desperately. Which wouldn't surprise me. There is not a huge margin on, you know, hobby stuff in the UK at the moment. Are all my Ogrins dead? That's disappointing. Get wrecked. Can't upgrade the Leman Russ, that's a little disappointing. There's no Executioner, Vanquisher, Conquerors. Don't see the Conqueror very often. Ultramarines coming in here, stealing all my relics. That's my own fault, really. Can't upgrade the Sentinel with anything. Ah, well. Like it. I really love this game. Really gave like an expansion to the world of 40k. It really gave like a look into sort of what the people, like, where they lived, more so than just like, here's my war game board. You know, it gave this like, this is an actual imperial world and what the wars look like. And you know what? I will just say that Dawn of War 2 was the biggest disappointment after this. I love the base building. I love the slower aspect of it. Dawn of War 2 being like an RPG almost just felt so wrong. Why would you charge a tank? You are thousands, if not millions of years old. Why would you charge a tank? Did you learn nothing at Dark Eldar school? Muppet. If making the videos on GW doesn't feel good, hobby videos could be a good detox from the negativity. Oh, I never said it didn't feel good. You know, it just feels great getting the huge amount of views I was getting. It's just, you know, I want to be more than just farming drama, really. You know, if I was doing that, I'd go and make videos about Marvel movies. Let's see how the Hellhound does. Miss that old Hellhound. Come on, boys, let's do this. And now we get to kill the Blood Ravens, because why not? Oh. I think I've lost everyone else. Imagine being a servitor chased by a dreadnought. That would just feel really personal. Oh. I could stream some Darktide at some point. Maybe some... what's the other one? Space Hulk I've got installed. Actually, I think I might have just uninstalled Darktide. Come on, boys. Hey, the spinny dreadnought attack. Run away and reinforce yourselves, boys. Ah, we are definitely running in the wrong direction. There we go. So, who else has picked this up then? Scum Goblin, Boxnaut, Best Dreadnought. Yes. Yes, the Boxnaut is... I don't know why the style of the Box Dreadnought is so much better than... Like, why is this better than the Redemptor Dreadnought? It just is. There's something... I don't think it's just nostalgia. Like, it could be, but I don't think it is. I think we're so inundated with 40k material nowadays that, like, animations are all... We see them all over the place, you know. That isn't such a big deal, but back in the day when this was released, the idea of seeing any of this, like, animated was so new to everyone. The only time we'd seen anything like this was there was this one animation of a dreadnought walking down like a trench, and setting fire to some stuff, and that was like the only thing anyone had seen for a 40k animation, other than watching the phenomenal like live action FMVs in Final Liberation and the terrible Inquisitor movie. If you've never heard of the Inquisitor movie, it was a VHS tape that would float around between GW stores, and it was a live action Warhammer film, and it had the most awful CGI juggernaut of Khorne in it. And it had like Khorne berserkers using stealth to take down some Dark Angels. How much population do you take? 4, of course you do. How much do these guys take? 3, okay. Well, the classic obliterators. I had 2 or 3 of these for an Iron Warriors army, because they had the Iron Warriors could take 9 of them back in the day. You could trade in fast attack slots and buy heavy support slots, which was great. Yeah, it was those White Dwarf codexes and stuff were all fantastic. I miss White Dwarf codexes. Things like the Relictors, those were one I really liked. When was the last time you guys bought a White Dwarf? Because it has been a long time for me. He's 1 Cascarin left. Oh, there goes an Iron Warrior soldier. Yeah, it's been a very long time since I've bought a White Dwarf. There's just been no kind of interest for me in buying them. Oh. The live-action flick was actually a test footage film in a pitch idea for a 40k movie that never got made. Okay, yeah, that sounds about right. All I remember is that the Dark Angel's captain didn't even have a weapon. He spent all his war gear points on a rebreather when everyone else just wore their helmets. The Inquisitor didn't even need a rebreather on the planet, so don't know why he wore that. And the captain was wearing the classic, like, Space Crusade era white, not bone. Yeah. The Khorne Berserkers look really, really good in it. Boxnaut had character, it wasn't trying to look like Battletech or Star Wars. Yeah, I can see that. Oh, Defilers! I need one. This is a model I've been putting off buying for decades. I really want a Defiler. It's so silly. A Bosch! We win. Well, boys, I think that's it. It's been about an hour or so. You know, so thank you very much for... Thanks for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. This, you know, just came out of nowhere. So thanks very much. I'm going to go and try and find some food and then go to bed probably. Thanks for watching. If you guys aren't a subscriber to the channel, I mostly just chat shit about Games Workshop and talk about the heresy. So feel free to come around. If you are a subscriber, I appreciate every single one of you. So thanks, guys. Have a great evening, and there should be another video out tomorrow. Thanks a lot, guys. Bye-bye.